Hey everyone, here's a quick tip for Armor King players regarding his okizeme. As you know, he has a lot of situations that lead to a Crazy Torment as a follow-up, such as this one here. You get a lot of damage and decent okizeme because on hit, this is 0, while the opponent still is on the ground. So they have to get up and press a button or do something like a get up kick, which is going to be too slow to beat a lot of your attacks. But if you look at the move list here, you may notice that this move has a variation, the Crazy Stomp, which deals less damage and is also worse on hit, -8 frames. So you might think that there's never a reason to go for this one, but that's only the case when you knock the opponents down in this position here, this one. If you knock them down like this, then Crazy Stomp is going to give you a much better okizeme situation, despite it still dealing less damage. So for example, if I go for the Crazy Torment follow-up, I'm at -15 frames if they stay on the ground and -25 if they tech roll, which is not entirely true because the tech roll animation takes 32 frames to happen. So you have to subtract 32 from -25 or vice versa, you get the idea. And then you have the real frame advantage when the opponent tech rolls. However, it becomes very awkward to pressure the opponents because if they tech, you have pressure, but if they stay on the ground to do something like a get up kick, it will interrupt a lot of your buttons. So let me show you what I'm talking about. If I go for a down for the one here, as you can see, I get hits out of that. But if I go for the Crazy Stomp instead, they are not allowed to tech roll, and despite being -3 on hits, I can still do a lot of attacks that will interrupt the opponent's attempt to do a get up kick because the moves that they can do out of that position are quite slow. They could do something like tap up into a while standing kick, and that can be dangerous, especially if you're facing, let's say, Brian, which has his while standing 3 being a counter hit launcher. But if you go for something that is fast, you will still beat them trying to do that. So the Oki situation here becomes a lot better despite losing some damage. So I can do a shoulder, I could do something like down for the one if I want to do something less risky that has better recover on whiff, and also will beat the option that I talked about that Brian and other characters might use against you. So yeah, that's the quick tip. Do not sleep on Crazy Stomp, but make sure to use it when the knockdown situation is the proper one, so you get decent okizeme off of it. See ya.